So we are here for the NCAA college football scores got for week 10 to 24. There is no late night games shown, or what late night West Coast games. Usually it's only like Mountain Time Zone, or like Hawaii, or California teams being shown. Like California, like Arizona State, Utah, like UNLV. We have Oregon team, like Washington State, Oregon State, any of the California teams. They're typically shown late. There's no late FB, no after, no late night West, or later night FCS news, or even FCS there was none. Even there's only one late night one on ESPN. Late night there is. In Hawaii, even Hawaii starts a little bit earlier. And there are only a few on ESPN Plus. Another reason there's maybe Arkansas State losing on ESPN Plus is because of the fact that ESPN EU is showing two ranked college basketball, men's college basketball matches. That's the only reason. Which I'm kind of surprised that they don't get pushed to ESPN News. Because sometimes, ESPN News or like filler sports. And I've seen it when they're like maybe college football. They used to air like college sports all the time. Like a few games here and there, they air like ESPN Goal Line, and they'd air a college game. That they really wanted to show, they would show it on ESPN News. Over make sure put in ESPN News. Sometimes, but now they just do ESPN News for occasionally they'll do a sports game on ESPN News. Occasionally, maybe it's part of their commitment to like a Pacific, like conference or school or something like that. Like you'll see, like conference championships. You'll see for maybe it's a requirement for certain things. Maybe when they really absolutely want to show it on TV, but they can't. Because they have other sports on. On that time. It's or maybe the commitments to the conference that conference has to show up. The conference agreement. But yeah, so whatever. But we have But anyways, there is one Hawaii, but that's it. I believe that's at 4 p.m. Hawaiian time, however. And it is, or even if Hawaii doesn't do that same, so it's still 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Which is still crazy. So, but yeah. And yes, there's only a couple that are shown on ESPN Plus. Mainly it's the non-eligible teams. They're not eligible from like the small conferences. Typically. Or especially ones, and even those that see the sports directors want to show. Sometimes they'll show conferences like, teams are, but whatever. Anyways, we have FCS football. We have Portland State just beat Sacramento State 58-38. And there's a bunch of games earlier that was going on. earlier we have Western Carolina. Actually, no. Let's actually go down. We have South Dakota State beat Murray State 52-6. 25-20 Southern beat Alabama. 41-3 Jackson City beat Ernst Pine Bluff. 24-21 Bethune beat Grambling. 17-16 Prairie View beat Mississippi State. 42-19 North Dakota State beat Northern Iowa. Utah Tech beat Central and South 31-4-21. 28-25 Abilene Christian beat Southern Utah. 30-27 Southeastern Louisiana beat Illinois. 42-20 Montana State beat East Washington. 27-6 Northern Arizona beat Weber State. 59-7 Northern Crow beat UCS beat Northern Crow. 52-20 Florida beat North Texas. 40-13 San Diego beat Davidson. 28-12 Steve beat Nichols. 31-17 LSP over North Carolina. 42-7 Montana Cup play. 2-17 Alabama State over Oklahoma State. 28-10 UT over Tennessee State. Eastern Kentucky. It's a big upset on Tarleton State. Tarleton State needed a win to stay competitive for a top 8 in the FCS. A top 8 seed, they needed it. However, they fall. There's still a good shot in the playoff. But, I mean, there's still a decent shot in the playoff. Right? But, however, 11-1 would have looked, 11-1 or even late 10-2 would have looked better than now their pressure falls and win 3 in a row. Or a playoff. They could be in at 9-3, but 10-2 would look a lot better. Look a lot better. In these 31-3 with 16 covers. Important to 50-30 or second row seat. In the FCS, like I said, there's some big games earlier. Columbia, Harvard. Morris Duquesne's going to decide the NEC title, most likely. You got Rhode Island, Delaware. It's a big decider in the Coastal Athletic Association football division for the playoff, for the FCS playoff. It could be decided. Could not grow if Delaware wins. It could not Rhode Island out. It won't knock him out the playoff picture. Just the automatic bid. It might not knock him out the playoff. Just the automatic berth. Right. Mercer trying to keep their hopes alive and be 9-1. Mercer is in the season. And going before they go into head Alabama. To Alabama. Southeast Missouri needs to stay 9-1. Big South OVC Association conference. Where it's the Big South and Ohio Valley Conference and Big South schools that have football. They form one conference in college football. And every school is a college football school, playing school. In every Division I school, like basketball, like basketball, volleyball, like basketball and volleyball are women's volleyball are two most common sports at schools, as well as like soccer. A lot of schools play soccer, so especially men's and basketball and women's volleyball. Most every even schools that have those three sports in the division. So they form different schools. But Southeast Missouri could be 11-1 and be on their way to play FCS playoffs, which start the last week of the FBS season, which there are 2 weeks. In the FBS tournament, you get 2 byes. Now in the FBS tournament, where 14 weeks you play. So and the FCS to bolster for the FBS to bolster the 14 for teams that don't play conference championships. They do start early though, so and they do get extended out a little bit. Typically you have some start early, and you have some throughout the week play. And then they'll have like some after the fact. After like New Year's Day, you have a few which typically you don't. Typically, but with the extended playoff, and they're having like the first round quarterfinals. You're having some interchange with the playoff, So, but yeah, there might be some FCS championship games mixed in with FBS games in the final week. We'll see, how that shapes up on Friday, on the Saturday games. We'll see, but how that shapes up. But there could be one on ESPN, especially ESPN2, ESPNU. You could get a FBS game interchange with FBS news, maybe on the NBC, ESPN, maybe ESPN2, ESPN. Especially with if there are any late night games that ESPN can show, maybe they're they might have one on ESPN2, ESPN and FCS team, especially if they're FBS teams. Like neither team is going to make a bowl game, especially come later in the year. If there's two teams and neither team can make it to a bowl game, like they're at 7 losses, both teams are like so that's true. Or you're gonna be shut for a few tests. Some of those teams, some of those games like those will never be on TV. You took New Mexico State will probably not be on, probably not be on, possibly. Kansas Baylor could be on ESPN Plus or could be on FS2 or FS1 or something. If Florida State, that'll probably be on like Conference Network. Some of these. So it's like Purdue Indiana, that's a conference network. It's like some of these games will be on conference networks. Some of these games from the bigger conferences, like the Power Four, like EFS, like SEC, ECC, Big Ten, other conferences. ESPN Plus is for Big 12 conference affiliation. This is Big 12 organization, Big 12 non-ESPN Plus, which is kind of like the Big 12 network, essentially. So some of these could be an ESPN Plus, so you might, may have been, or you may have that, or NCAA men's hoops. NCAA hoops. There are some games on like FS2, FS1, or FS2, AC Network if there's, or SC Network if there's no one. Yeah, there is Baylor, Arkansas, and you got Houston, so. Like maybe the conference network, so Big Ten network, East network, so if there's, FS1 does have a game. You know what I mean? So who knows, you could have one of them. Well, I might assume would be on conference networks. There's like EC or SC. It's like there's no football. Or maybe West Bahamas or could be an SC network. Again, they have an SC network, maybe news or news local. News central, should say. So, I mean, there could be, you never know. Especially coming this summer, so you probably have a lot more on like Fox FS1. Especially because FS1 owns their college football coverage. You know, on Fox is only it has up to 6, and they have one bowl game. And then like ESPN2, I mean, like like CBS does their coverage of football. So I mean, actually they have one game a night, but like Fox owns their coverage, FS1 owns their coverage, and ESPN2 has maybe has one, but